My name is Jerome Altman. I am the director of the Exodus Drum and Bugle Corps. One of the greatest things that I found was that music is always an encouragement and uplifting, and it gives the kids a chance to do great things in the community.
We at Exodus Center on A16 North Laramie. Now you see behind me, we got 3 beautiful guests here. We're back again with another panel interview, and I want each of you to introduce yourselves. We're gonna start with the ladies first.
Okay, hi, it's a pleasure to be here today at Exodus. Honored to be sitting here now. My name is Tawana Burden, and I have been involved with Exodus, well not Exodus, but Mr. Alvin. I have a nephew and niece that used to be in his band in the 90s, and they are successful now. I have a niece that's here with the program at Exodus. Her name is Tamarian Stewart, and she has gotten great experience from being here in this program. So,
Go ahead.
So I just want to say this will make the community survive by having programs like Exodus and Angel of God, keeping the children positive, motivating them, giving them experience. And once again, I just want to be thankful for the programs that we have in the community.
Thank you so much. Let him go. There you go, Mr. Brown. Introduce yourself, man.
Yes, thanks. First of all, I would like to thank Jerome for inviting us over here today at the Exodus format. What I see that the community need is more accessibility to recovery, because I'm a recovering person and I've been clean over 20 years. I think, the government bears some of this responsibility about what's going on in the community, and I think formats like this here is based on what I've seen Danny Davis and them do over the years, have these town home meetings, town hall meetings, where we can shed some light on us as individuals that stay in the community, that we can address these problems. And the biggest problem I see right now is the opioids, like fentanyl and all the different drugs that's plaguing our area now. My plea is that we get some constructive brothers and sisters like we're doing today, get them together so we can write proposals and secure monies to open up recovery houses, because it's up to epidemic proportions. I was looking at a documentary the other day about how the law enforcement agencies confiscated they say they confiscated enough fentanyl to kill every woman, man, boy, child in the United States. That's a problem. And I'm just grateful to God that my motto is don't smoke rocks, it's to wear rocks, and to elevate my mind through a 12-step program which offer me abstinence from any mind move off the substance. So I'm grateful to be a part of that. And so what I'm doing is like T.O. Harvey, working with him, Benny Lee, and a lot of other leaders in the community. We got a summit that they're going to have over at Douglas Park, and we asked everybody out there in TV and to try to support us. It's this Saturday at Douglas Park. We're gonna have a summit. It's gonna be like a town hall meeting where we can meet and greet and talk about solutions to the problems that's plaguing our community. All this old black on black crime, and, was way before our time, and it's about economics, we're gonna be discussing black empowerment, Black Businessmen's Association, black entrepreneurs, purchasing power, buying from each other, and we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, opening up businesses. We're going to be talking about securing funds to attack that contaminating in their life, the disease of addiction, the one that's rendering all this hopelessness and stuff and disparity in our community.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you. Now,
Hello, my name is Benny Goodman, and my message is to the parents. Where are your kids doing when they leave the house and come back? Do you ask them where you been? Or you just say, oh, dinner ready, or how's everything going? These kids out there committing murder, carjacking, they staying with somebody. And your kids are doing all this stuff. And they're not held accountable. How you gonna be held accountable? You're not telling them. Murder, shoot down people. They not paying no rent, they don't have no job. And it's coming out of certain neighborhoods. All this going on year to year, none of the talk. I'm just talking, damn, it's been 5 years. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. Numbers big and lot. Nowhere for them to go, nothing for them to do. And then you have to admit, some of them not going. They can't be saved, some of them. They're on a straight path, There's some you can help. But what you gonna help them with? There's nothing to help, nothing but talk all out of this. Go to meet, we gonna have a meeting over here. We gonna do this. I don't see nothing. It's just sad, It's getting worse and worse. Programs like this, fine. The one participate, the door is open, come on in. But some of them not interested in no program. Help. Some of them, they're not interested in being helped. And the parents know who's doing all this. And they don't say nothing. Scared, I understand that. If they come out here and kill somebody, they'll kill you too. And you got murderers walking the streets of Chicago. South side, west side. These people are not in jail. Walking the street, you look at them every day. But police, where are they? She got a man shortage. That's a job that, will become an out-of-this job now, But, I mean, the wheels up for grabs, And she made those speeches about meat. Then she want to run for mayor. Are you serious? I mean, it's no help, nothing but talk, But I understand, we got programs for this, programs for that. But, it's working someplace there, someplace there. And my message to the parents, you know what your kids are doing out here. But they won't say nothing. Thank you.
thank you so much. So, now you have got that message from this man right here. We're gonna pass the mic It's a beautiful day right here because that's your mom, right? Okay. Nice to meet you.
Yes, first most, I can elaborate on what the gentleman just said and also you. What we do need, and we all need, is God. And it's a lot of single mothers that's raising children on their own, and they're out here trying to make money illegally. And they end up either in jail or dead because there isn't enough programs like Exodus or Angel of God. So they don't have any structure. They don't have any game rooms or, dance battles or music, something they can participate in. They're just out here in this world literally on their own because the mothers can only do so much. They might have 5, 6 children, younger children, and they have teenagers, they have young adults. So what we need to do is build a village. We need to build a village, not just for our children, but for all children.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna get some questions from the audience here. Where are y'all? I'm sorry. What y'all input on what she was saying? About the community, about it's not enough for us to be embedded into programs to keep us occupied from doing things that are bad, but keep us focused and on the good. We got a question. Raise their hand. Yes, you sir.
Well, maybe not just a question for you, but an agreement with what you're saying and what's not there. I believe there's, like I said, I'm tired of talking and all these kinds of things, right? So I believe there needs to be a restructure of our mental model because a lot of us know that we need to do certain things, but then they know how. Some of the parents came up in a place of needing something and they're doing the best they can, but don't have a structure on how to do that. We in a place where I have a bunch of questions, but I don't know what to ask. So it is on the parents and also on, I think, us as a collective to come up with a structure to do that. And that's what I think the solution is. Together we can do that.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Brian. That's what we're doing now. We have these town meetings, and it's to get the input from the community. Because truly it takes a village. One man, one chance. And we work continuously, have these meetings every week over here at Exodus. And we go out to door and talk to the people to make sure they come to the meetings. And then we can get, we'll be networking then, we get input from the community on what we need to do. Because truly what he was saying about these kids, they is out of pocket, but we can't, like she said, we can't just blame the parents because they doing the best they can. They trying to survive and eat and everything. But the parents is up against the games, they're up against technology, Snapchat, TikTok, and all these different other vehicles. All these vehicles that the kids are privy to. Because when I was coming up, we didn't have all this information. We didn't have all this stuff. And then these kids, they're number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, they privy to all this information. TikTok ought to be shaming themselves, and all the rest of them that's got these formats for these kids. And parents doing the best they can, they trying to survive, like the sister was saying, and like the brother was saying, man, it's crucial that we have these formats every week.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to comment on that also. We happen to have Exodus Young and Youth Corps where we work with the youth in the neighborhood, the community. We establish some relationships with the youth and their parents. And come to find out, the majority of our youth are being raised by grandparents for somebody else. And a lot of times the grandparents can't do and be there because they're, like you said, the technology is too much for them. They're not there to really support the youth. They love their grandchildren, so they do all that they possibly can. But some ways society has sat back and shown from television and the internet and all these other vehicles where they're showing these youth all of this stuff. And so they want this money and different things, and they find an easy way of going about doing it. And it's really hard to sit down here and to work it. So we actually support the grandparents with that, and we try to help that with it. And we have all kinds of programs over here. We got dancing, we have exercise, we have meditation for the youth, because there's a whole lot that's going on in the society. The youth are under so much pressure, and they're actually being designed, like I said, by the media. Our media is really hurting what they're doing. And that's why we have chosen over here to sit back and work this media thing where the youth can come in and do their own. And actually, it's supposed to be the youth. That's why he's being trained now to sit back here with the youth and to do those things. And I want to thank you all for coming in today. We're going to pause for a second, and we're going to we have another guest for you that will be coming up on the panel. You all give them a round of applause.
Hello everybody, we're back with the second half of this interview. Now we got two more guests up on the panel, two new guests. So we're gonna always start with the ladies first to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Ashanti. I am the owner of the organization called Founder Weeks and the founder of another organization called Yah's Child, where we focus on healing, communication skills, building relationships, and just overall being better as ourselves to help the larger community and our personal communities.
And introduce yourself. Sorry.
Hello, my name is Albert Alexander. I'm a former homeless veteran. I'm from a homeless veterans, and I'm the global director of a special place for veterans. And I don't want to go without saying that my wife stuck with me through both homelessness each time. So that says a lot about my wife.
Thank you. So, okay, Mr. Brown, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Brown again. I'm in recovery. My thing is, I got an attitude and I got a problem with the disease of addiction.
Yes.
And if it's a problem, you can always come here. We have a meeting on Sunday from 10 to 1 o'clock here at Exodus. And we have one on Wednesday nights here. And I'm telling you, it be packed. Because the disease of addiction is running them in, y'all.
Yes.
You know, and I'm thanking God for this Exodus because they
Yes.
we need this out there.
Thank you. I know y'all heard the crowd out there. Can you please, like, show the audience look like the little happy faces that we got? Thank you. So, we got a man here that's going to give a presentation of his work. He may take the stage. Go.
First of all, thank God for me here, Mr. Johnny, for inviting me, and for everyone that put this together to make this possible. And as I said before, I'm a formerly homeless veteran, and actually before I became homeless, I was active duty, wanting to know how help our veterans transition to military life, to civilian life. And there's a lot of issues, a lot of things that was not being resolved. And so I took on the mantle of trying to do this, right? And so that's when a special place of veteran was born. Oh, okay. So we have a couple of programs. We have a model called Nickel and Dime Our Way to Success, and We Inch Our Way to Completion. And what you see there is a building we're working to get right now. And inside that building, we're going to have the daycare. We're going to have a headquarters for our organization, robotics and cybersecurity training. maybe a putt golf, and probably a two-screen movie theater, and a couple other things we're going to have to sustain what we want to do. Because our ultimate goal is to buy land, build communities for veterans and our family members, and we want to use as many black-owned businesses as we can. We're going to do that nationwide. And so what I am going to introduce today, we can turn it around, is that we have several community enrichment programs. So those of you who cannot donate all the time but want to contribute and do things like that, well, we became consultants with Ambit Energy, so we're using them as a tool to raise funds for us, but it's free to you. All you have to do is choose them for your energy program. And you can get free energy with this program. This is the only program I know that has free energy. It doesn't cost you anything but to refer some people to them. Gas, electric, and solar, and they're in 17 states and 3 countries, and I looked at that as you don't get that far by ripping people off. So if you're worried about it being a scam or whatever, please think again. And that's for that one. You can see the website and everything on here, phone number there if you have any questions. But I also want to, I was debating on mentioning this today, but I'm going to mention it, that one of our community enrichment programs is we're going to need your help so we can help you. It is actually our debit card that we created. We just need the funds to get the back end to work the way we need it to work. And what it is, everyone knows when you use a debit card, you swipe it, they charge you, right? Yeah. So what we're going to do with our charge, a portion of that charge, if you use our debit card, is going to go to either your student loan, your mortgage, or your hospital bill. So when you register with us, you're going to be able to sign up which bill that you want it to go to. So let's just say out of all your swiping at the end of the year, perhaps $350 is going to a bill you haven't been paying anyway. But it helps you economically. So that's called our economic empowerment group. It's the EGG. The EGG is going to be the economic empowerment for people in the community, and we create these different programs in the community. Every single community enrichment program we have has a 3 benefit. The business in the community gets a customer. Everybody needs customers, right? The ones we choose, every customer has an economic benefit or health advancement, a real one. And then our organization gets paid, gets funded to do what we need to do. So that's what we call community enrichment in our definition. And so our organization is called A Special Place for Veterans.org. And you can reach us through there. You can also sign up for our energy program through our website as well. When you get there, you're going to see a sign that says winter's coming. And you just take the put in your zip code and see where you go from there. Okay, there's videos there, everything self-explanatory, and forms you can call. So again, we want to buy land to build communities for veterans and our family members. We have a special or unique sponsorship program for businesses. You know, so we're going to need businesses in those communities that we build, right? So we will reach out to, again, economic advancement way for black-owned businesses, and again, this is nationwide. So this is the way we can help each other. And we're in action. Like people say, we're tired of talking. This is something that's already in action, and we just need people to participate. And we have one more thing I did forget. There's one flyer called 1 in a Million. The 1 in a Million program. Excuse me. We're trying to reach 1 million people across the country just to commit to $7 a month for our organization to a special place for veterans. They can scan the QR code, and you can, we're going to put these out somewhere. So $7 a month from 1 million people will put us on the map to be able to do this. Again, nickel down our way to success, and we inch our way to completion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here.
Do we have any questions?
Thank you.
Anybody?
So proficient. Thank you.
Yes, everything you said sounds great. I have a question. With that debit card, will you be able to, your job be able to load funds on there for you? Like,
If you want to get direct deposit,
right.
we actually can do. Yes, we actually can do whatever we want because we're creating it. So if that's a need you feel we need to have, we can put that inside for direct deposit because we're already having the card designed to automatically go to the bill that you set up. So having a direct deposit probably would be an issue.
Great.
You have a special thing for the veterans? You're veteran.
A Special Place for Veterans is the name of our organization. And then what I just mentioned, other programs within inside the organization that fund our mission of ending the homelessness and distress situations for veterans and our family members. And to me, not enough people are talking about the tour of duty that family members have done. I'm glad that we have some things for veterans, but there are still some things some loopholes that fall between the cracks and need to be done, but I feel there's not a strong enough support for family members as well. And may I say this one thing, when a person goes to the military, we're trained for battle. And like my children, they were born while I was active duty, so they're institutionalized in the military life. And the military brain, the military way of thinking, all that stuff. And so now when we get out, we're thrown into a community that has no idea about how we think, no one even care about how we think. And then when they go to school, the kids are having trouble, the spouse is having trouble. Like me, it took me almost 9-10 years to actually find a job, almost 2 different times with my family. And so that leads to other kind of problems. So the community is like a holistic human health and healing embedded in there. Because if you have a home and you know this home is for your family members after you die, that gives you a spiritual rest. Yes. So then we can work on being home, in a home on a more permanent basis. Because a lot of these other programs, you got 6 months to get in and out, and that doesn't restabilize the person's spirit or they rekindle their relationship with their families. That takes time. And if a person was on drugs, that takes even more time to get off of that and reestablish yourself as a being, and then reestablish a relationship with your family. That makes 2 or 3 years. But if I'm putting you to a program that takes 6 months, you got to take any job you get, you're going to be right back to square one because you're going to quit the job. And that's how we perpetuate our own demise by not really resolving that issue right there. So the $7 a month will help us do this, nibbling down over to success and enter over to completion, because unfortunately, we live in a situation where currency, it matters. No matter how much you got planned or written down, we have to have the money at the end of the day. So that is what we've done to create the funds. In the robotics and cybersecurity training, we just got it with DOL, but actually paid for the training for cybersecurity. That is going to be going on in the next few weeks. And this building, we want to have some of that training in there because everybody can't afford a laptop or internet and all that kind of stuff, and the quality it takes to get the training. And then the other issue is people that want the training and maybe can't afford it, but they can't quit their job for 3 months to get this income that's going to start you at $50,000, $60,000 a year. So it's a catch-22. So that's what we went through the DOL and the other organizations are very owned as well. You provide the training and you're certified, right? And they help you with employment as well.
There are some mental homeless veterans that they kind of stay up under certain viaducts in different places. They don't have an address or a phone number or transportation. Is there any way that we could possibly help and reach them?
Actually, yes. We've literally gone out to those places to get food and clothing. Because I also say that all these programs we have, they're not going to see this live. They're not going to see it online. You know what I'm saying? So I make it my personal point to go out there and let them know about this program and to come up with other things to where they can be successful, like the address. So I didn't want to say anything too soon because we haven't gotten this building yet. But one of my wishes is me and a few of my board members already talked about making some living areas right around there so they can have that. All right? Because a lot of these virtual mailboxes and stuff not always accept it. Right. And there might have been a physical address, even if all they did was use us as an address and they stay somewhere else. We would go through that further until they get established. Because what I know personally, sometimes you need a whole lot of help before you can't help yourself. And some people say, well, you need everything? The answer is yes, I do need everything. Yeah. And then some. Okay, don't make me be ashamed of that. All right? Or not help me because I need so much right now. And we don't care how you got there, because we like to display an attribute of God. He meets you exactly where you at. Exactly. He don't ask you no questions. He said, this is where you are, this is where we need to go. And that's what we do, and everybody on my staff like that. You know, and if anybody on my staff ain't like that, you let me know. All right. But that is what we are aimed to do, and that is what's in my spirit. And I just can't stress it enough. Right now I'm getting a little bit passionate about that because I can't stand that. And then we have to, this is how you squeeze blood out of a turnip. You know, you can't do that. But these programs help us do that. You can look at the free energy program. What's going to happen when you actually get your free energy, whatever you're paying on utilities is going to go back in your pocket. You see what I'm saying? And your buying power goes up without your income going up. So if you're on food stamps, you'll have to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? So all those different things help us economically. So you can actually be great. You can make $10 an hour and know how to worry about something. $12 an hour being taken from you. You make $300, they take away $3,000, and you still stuck. Now you got to work 2 jobs just to get almost nowhere. Right. And so, or 2 incomes. A lot of these single-family homes, it's very, very difficult. and then they want to throw that problem as your fault. No, I'm working. I'm doing everything I got to do. What else, and then when they say these people, well, they're hiring, everybody want to work. Well, I guarantee, if you throw out there your $75,000 a year job, people going to work. But you keep giving me Burger King, McDonald's, and Menards, and anything $25 and over, and they spend anything $25 is good money. No, when I got a degree, been in the service, you want me to accept $25 an hour? No, why? And then you tell me to be humble. Really? So those are just the ways, like, with you gaslighting, making you stay in your own demise and making you be grateful for it. Now we're grateful for what we have because to me, our people are the best budgeters because look how long we live with very little money. Right. Everyone tells our credit is bad, but look how well we do with 3 cents.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm saying all this like this to encourage yourself. So when other people say different things about you, you're not worthy. You look at what you've done with what you have and build yourself up. You know, God created you. Man created the system, but God created you.
Yes.
So that is where I come from. When we, and my God said in the Bible, if man come together, we can do anything. So I mean, we can do anything. So wherever we are, we can go up from here. Sorry for taking too much time.
It's okay, it's okay. Thank you, thanks. Can we get a round of applause, please? Look, I know I came back with some roses in my hand. I didn't have them at first when I came on back. But we want to give a beautiful token to our guests that came up on the panel and talked. Of course, I know you didn't really say anything. I know you.
Give her an opportunity.
Yeah, but she's still gonna be loved always. So, get one. Get one presentation. Thank you. And we give you one for your awesome 2-part presentation. So, can we get one more round of applause? One more. Is you? A question?
What do you do?
Basically like,
I can talk more about what I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so my for-profit organization is called T.R.I.P.S. So what we focus on is social emotional movement. What that means is we help people build social skills, increase their emotional intelligence, and also we incorporate movement into it so that they have more of a holistic experience and they're actually healing themselves so that they can be better people in their personal relationships with themselves and in their community. So we do longitudinal studies using a GIS data set so that we can actually address different community pocket areas on a micro and macro level. So that's T.R.I.P.S. And then there's Yash Child, which is a nonprofit organization which focuses on covenant building and teaches people how to praise and worship. So we collaborate with different churches and communities because at the end of the day, everyone believes in God. No matter how they interpret that Bible and the scripture, at the end of the day, that's the goal. And so we teach them how to praise and worship and build covenant to connect in that way. So that's what I do.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And we got one more guest, of course, that come to the panel. We cannot forget about the man that supplied the beautiful food back there. Well, delicious. Thank you. Thank you. Before you talk, I just want to give you this rose. You up there. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Johnny Rogers. I'm the owner of Johnny's Cafe, 520 South Western. It's a soul food place. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner there.
Yes, sir.
We open from 7 in the morning to 10 at night. Like on, operate.
Yes, sir.
Make you feel like you're at home. Real soul.
Grits in there. Y'all got grits in there?
Everything.
Everything.
Just let you know, we have a big patio that we rent out for all type of events. Baby shower, trunk parties, whatever you name, barbecue, whatever you come up with. We rent it out, we cater food, or you could just have a place if you want to just rent it out. So I'm at 520 Southwestern, Chicago, Illinois, 60612. The phone number is 312-734-0744. So I really appreciate y'all come out and support the business.
Absolutely.
I'm on the other side on Weston and Harris. And the number again is 312-734-0744. Believe me, if you come, you always come because the food is very good. Real food, nothing out the can, real food. I just want to support everybody that would like to come and see what we're working with there. Once you come, it make you feel like you're at home. On request.
All right.
On request. Other than that, we have some everything there. You can really see online, Facebook, you can see the reviews or something like that. But I just gave you the telephone number of the place, the name of the place. We've been there for a while. Come, you won't be disappointed.
What about the live band?
You know what, Sandra? We done had all type of fashion shows there. We've been there for a while, so we done had all type of events there. All type of events. Open for everything. Yes.
You got a question?
Sandra probably have most of my information here because I didn't bring nothing up but the food. Today I didn't bring nothing but the food. But like I said, it's 520 Southwest in Chicago, Illinois, 60612. The number is 312-734-0744.
Thank you.
Y'all have a nice one.
Thank you.
Networking is everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Believe me, networking is everything.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a nice day.
Thank you. Now, you've seen the good folks. You've seen we had a total of 6 guests here, okay? And they all put their wonderful stories to the use of the mic. Now, of course, if you want to have me down there, I do Michael Jackson also, So if you want a little bit of entertainment.
so much about you, believe me.
All right, really?
Show me.
Believe me.
You gotta show me something.
Believe me, I done heard so much about you over the years.
Really?
Yes. Give a little bit. She
You
talking.
gotta give them something.
He was a nice young man, got his head on right, and we support him 110%. It takes a village, and I'm grateful that we had all the distinguished people there. I call y'all distinguished because y'all really are. Anytime you utilize your time, your effort to come out and to, share at this group meeting and such as the town, it's really a town hall meeting. That's what's up. And then I take my hat off to you, veteran, because I'm also a veteran, I serve too.
Yeah.
And I take my hat off to you, sir, entrepreneur, businessman in the black community, hiring ex-offenders, people just been addicted to drugs and things of that nature. I'm pretty much sure you got a platform to hire them, and that's what's up, community. I'm in awe with community, And another thing, I'm so glad you came, and I'm so glad God picked you up, veteran. And another thing that God specializes in picking up nothing and making it out of something.
Yes.
This man, I ain't heard his story, but I know he don't look like nothing he's been through.
All right.
And you either. So I'm a veteran too, and the VA, they have outreach programs for homeless veterans, and don't be dismayed. They really helps. And don't be discouraged, man. All that's gonna come to pass. Everything, the pictures you showed us, all that's gonna come to pass, man. You just claim it. It's already yours. Your establishment's gonna grow too. Because I'm gonna make sure we let the people know to go down there and get some of them good business. Because I know y'all got some good business down there. Y'all got rice down there? Okay, they got rice. Wait, now let me ask you this here. Now, if you got this here, I know y'all gonna grow.
I already know what you're about to say.
Them croquettes.
Sam Croquettes.
Yeah. You got them croquettes yes, y'all. You know I'm going down.
Living great. No living great. Oh,
you know, so we just got to continue to support Jerome and this establishment here, you know, have his town home meetings, you know, and get the community. Y'all go out and tell the people about what we're doing up here every week, you know, and so we'll make this thing grow. That's how Danny Davis stayed in office so long. That nigga, I mean, that brother, that brother had them town home meetings, you know, like they used to do in the old days. All of us get in the place and sit and talk a spell. You know, so we can get some, get some change going around there. Because these kids out of pocket and us older folks, we the ones got to get out there and try to teach them. Go in their room, like the elders say, go in their room. Let me see what you got in there. Boy, what you been? What you got in here? This ain't your house, you ain't paying no bills. How many of y'all coming? You can't bring them in here. You know, we got to stand back up. You know, we black people got to stand up and start practicing group economics, open up our own businesses and put ourselves up on our bootstraps. With that, I see Jerome waving his hand. That must be time for the go. We just gonna keep coming back. Thank everybody for their participation.
One second, Reverend Harris is
Reverend Harris.
You said you got another guest.
Let us bless the food first. Gracious Father, we thank you right now. We thank you for this day. We thank you for our guest that has come and provided these various opportunities and resources. Now we thank you, God. Thank you for the food. We thank you for the one that prepared. We ask now that you use it for our nutrition, protein, our bodies. In your Son Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
We have one more guest, Sandra says, so we're going to be patient. She's going to bring in the guest. I guess food has been blessed. I guess we can.
Hello, everybody. It's your host, CHOSYN. We're back for the third time of this interview, and we got one more guest, the seventh guest. She's going to present her name.
Okay, hello, my name is Karen. Karen, I'm speaking.
Nice to meet you, Karen. So what you do for a living? What's your job?
Well, my major job is I'm a mother. Pursuing and I'm working on now is a laundry service. I wash your home, I clothe, and I go to your house, pick up your clothes, wash them, dry them, fold them, and bring them back. That's what I'm doing.
All right. I love that.
So that's to help the working parent?
I'm sorry,
Is that to help the working parent?
Yes, yes. When they're doing other things, I can be doing the laundry.
Oh, that's wonderful. I haven't heard nothing like that ever. You might have to come and, watch this.
Can we hear? We can't hear.
Is that better?
She got some questions like...
No, I'm saying that we can always turn the volume on.
Oh, this mic? Or that?
No, for her. I couldn't hear.
That mic?
Go underneath.
Okay.
It's fine. So, you live around here?
Yes, I live on the west side of Chicago.
You live on the west side of Chicago. So I'm going to ask you probably 3 questions. So what you think about the community?
What do I think about the community?
Yes.
I think the community, I think we need help. We need help. Now, how that help can come, that I don't know. But I do know we need resources and different services.
Yes, we do. We definitely do need resources. So, if you had the power to give something that's beneficial to the community, on all the things, on all the problems in the world, what is that one thing that you would give?
One thing that I would give, I'm not sure how important it would be, but I would give my time. I would give my time, and I would, anything that I do, I put my heart into it. So I would give my time, and my heart.
I actually love that. It's time. Time is money. Time is work. Okay, so the last question is,
How can we contact you?
yeah, how can we contact you for what you do, your services?
So I have a flyer. I have some small flyers that I brought with me, and it's just a matter of giving me a call to let me know where you want me to pick up your laundry. And I also, if there's a time that you want to drop it off at a laundromat near you, I'll go there and wash it there, and then you can pick it up from there, or I'll come to you to pick it up. So it's either way. But I do have a flyer with my information on it.
Can you give that phone number for the TV?
Yes, the telephone number is 708-341-8328. Again, my name is Karen, and the phone number is 708-341-8328.
You gotta say where you're located.
I come to you. Where
Yeah.
you
It's almost like your day and Miss Laundry Day. Yeah.
So if you want me to meet you here, I'll meet you here. If we meet you at the laundromat down the street, I'm there.
Is it done by the pound or by?
Well, usually I charge $1.25 a pound, but lately, people have just been bringing bags. Don't weigh it, just do it. Just do it. I'll pay you this, just do it. So I work with you. So if it's $1.25 a pound and it ends up being $30 and you don't have the 20, I'm not going to say, no, I won't wash your clothes. I'll work with you because you're working with me.
Do I have to separate them so that my place don't come out?
Not unless you want to. Not unless you want to. And you just let me know.
This white shirt?
That's a pink shirt.
Yeah, it is now, but it was white at first.
What I do is also the laundry detergent and fabric softener is on me. I charge $1.25 a pound, but if I supply the laundry detergent, I charge $1.50 a pound. So you just tell me, I'm sorry,
Is there certain hours that you do this?
yeah. So every time you call, I'll let you know how long it'll take me to get there. And the only thing that's in between that is I have to pick my son up from school. So around discharging of school hours, I will be available at that time, but I can tell you, I can't come now, but I'll be there in 20 minutes or something like that.
Okay. You do just the west side, or do you do the west side, south side, suburbs?
Well, I've done suburbs and the west side, but if someone calls me from the south side, then I'll go to the south side. But then at that point, I'll charge $5 for transportation fee.
I'm just curious, what made you come up with doing this? Was it just to help some of the seniors or some of the parents or
It was
that
originally for seniors, because I used to work at a laundromat, and I know a lot of seniors or people who were disabled, they would come in and dragging their clothes, and I figured I could help, and that's what I would do. Instead of doing my job, I would do my job, and then I would break off and go help put the clothes in the washing, dry, and when they're trying to fold them, you have a seat, let me help you. So I'm helping fold and helping fold, so I said, I'll just do it. I'll just do it for everybody. So I have a lot of seniors that I do it for.
Do you make your own starch? Do you hand and put starch in the pants, put starch in the shirt? Do you?
I just wash them and fold them, that's all.
Well, I suggest that you should try to start doing that because I'm going to need somebody to iron my pants and my shirt.
But everybody may not know that.
looking for a woman, He didn't open up.
Brown, you're a mess.
No, a whole nother business.
I have never ever in my life heard somebody, have a business plan like that. Never in my life. And it's very interesting to me. Man, you might have to iron my Michael Jackson.
There go another one, right?
That's amazing. Actually, like, is you a one, like, you the only person that does this, or like, do you have like a team, or it's just
Well, if I need help, then I have older children, my sons that help me if I need help. But basically, it's just a matter of picking up the clothes and doing what I do. I sometimes, over the summer, I have my son to help. He's 11, and he helped a lot because he loves to help. So he helped me out a lot.
So do you ever plan on making this like kind of a business type of thing, having an organization kind of just like that, but doing this type of thing? Have you ever thought about it? Exactly?
Not really, because I started doing it to help people. It wasn't, I didn't start doing it to get help for myself, but God saw fit that I could be able to get help for myself, doing something I like to do. So I kind of haven't thought any further than just helping seniors and helping people that can't do for themselves.
That's amazing. That's fine. That's fine. So you heard it here, folks. You heard it from her, Karen, that she goes to you. Okay, she goes to you. Picks up your clothes, wash them, give them love, give them care, fold them, and she gives it back to you. You pay whatever you want, but that's between y'all two, okay? But we at Exodus on 816 North Laramie. Can we get a round of applause for this lady? Thank you. He was the last guest. It was cute. Now, we're going to end it off right here. If you have any more questions, concerns about anything that you have seen here today, you can give a call on the number that's right below the screen. It's an email probably down there too, website, how you get in contact with us. We love you. We're going to miss you. Stay tuned for the next interview. Thank you.
My name is Jerome Altman. I am the director of the Exodus Drum and Bugle Corps. One of the greatest things that I found was that music is always an encouragement and uplifting, and it gives the kids a chance to do great things in the community.